Do do dum do dum do do dum do dum do do dum do dum. Hi everyone, it's me, your favorite dark being from another. I'm not doing this entry. I don't care.
Just read the damn script.
No, you don't read a script. You don't ever read a script. You just have your thing you do. And now you're just trying to turn it into a script so it becomes some official thing that has to be done every stream exactly how you want it. What if I want to do it how I want to do it?
But Sig wants it done a specific way. And you don't want to make Sig sad, do you?
I'm a goddamn demon! Do you really think I care what Sig thinks?
Yeah, because he could literally press 2 buttons and you're gone.
Oh shit, you're right. On with the show.
2 whole buttons. Hi everyone, welcome to the program. We're live! Episode 1947, the day before New Year's, as we play a little bit more of the New World and Chill. We're hanging out with my doggos in the porch right now, just chilling out. So yeah, we are going to be playing some New World and Chill. I'm still looking for games to go to, but until such a time, I will continue farming in this game that requires grinding and farming and grinding, because that's my life now. Nothing but a grinding and farming simulator. Okay, that's set. Okay, cool. Do no do. No. All right, there we go. Want to make sure everything's set. I heard something go off. What just went off? Something just went off. I have no clue. Maybe it has to deal with the X payouts declaring war. I don't know. Why are they starting at cast? Such a weird place to start. Also, Operation Phil 5300 is almost there. Look at this shit. Forever gaining non-stop. Oh my god. So much in here. And then what makes it even worse is this is almost full. We could probably get rid of some of the tannin, I guess. I mean that is a possibility. A possibility. Let's see here. What's the name of that song? For some reason, I just want to listen to this song. So I'm going to listen to it. Don't know why. Just feel like it. You one thick boy that wants to farm Dynasty Life Staff M6. Open. Check Gear Finder. And good to go. I did a warm-up dungeon before the stream. It went okay. Wow. I've definitely had, unlike that other one where we didn't even complete it, the negative 69,000 or whatever it wound up being, that ridiculous number. Where then the person just quit. Oh, that's the broken one. We have 2 broken ones right now. You need? Hi, friend. I wish to help you. Oh, you're looking for a tank and a healer. But you have a healer! Why do you want another healer? You literally just need a DPS. Unless you already have a friend that's going to do the DPSing. I'll throw my hat in the ring. Do. I realized I joined the queue with my gun and greatsword instead of my bow and gun. Which means I probably will not get accepted. Oh, I did! Hey! $60,000. Angry Earth Vicious. Life stealing. What's with everyone obsessed with Flame Attunement right now? Is that just the new hotness right now? New hotness is literally Keen Flame Attunement, Keenly Jagged. It's not that bad. The attunement plus bleeding is correct. The only thing missing is enchanted. Enchanted? Enchanted! Gonna have to start a new song soon. There's 3, there's 4. There's 5. Oh. Oh god, it's playing again! I mean, if you're gonna keep letting me just shooting you in the head, you're just gonna ignore the shit out of me. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Alright, I need, this. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I have it on repeat. Not, random. So it literally just was playing down the list instead of... Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, I solo these bitches. Alright, now it's on random, so we should be going through the whole ass catalog now. All billions of pages. There it is. Keep shooting, asshole! All kinds of explosive arrows and tumblies. Alright, cool. Easy mode. And there's some umbral shards. That's right, I shot that idiot all the way over there. Because I'm goddamn Legolas. Damn it. Where the hell did he go? He went and teleported his ass over there and died. That's something you can do, I guess, friend. Drop anything? Nope. He did not drop anything. What a fool! He should have dropped something of worth. Might have had reason to keep him then. Let him live. Shoot! Bang! True test will be boss 2 for this group. Most people can limp through boss 1 pretty easily enough as long as you have a competent tank and healer. Boss 2 is the one that like requires a lot of moving parts. Oh my god. I guess people didn't get the memo. Don't stick with the laser beams on top of you. Or bring your own healing. That's another one you could always do. Go around the side. Oh god, that was the tank, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. That was the tank. That was the tank that finally went down. Ugh. Oh. Watching two people drop on my team. There we go. I just don't know how they're not healing themselves effectively enough. Shoot! Damn it. That was me being bad. No, don't do it. Dodge. Live. Live! Oh god, you're gonna burn to die. Oh god. Oh god. Jesus. You know, when we said move in line of sight, you could have chose the same exact pillar that you were on previously. No one would have questioned you. Like no one. Not a soul. All right. Just gotta keep going and doing a shitload of damage. Alright, let's see if these people know how to deal with the Cyclops man. Looks like the answer is yes. Thankfully. Just shot across the map. There we go. I don't think I've ever went this way. This is a new one. There's an archer firing a volley somewhere. I don't know where. Speaking of volleys. Just walking at him like I own him. Oh. Wish there was a way to kill the orbs. I really do. I wish there was a way to kill the orbs. Shot him in his booty hole. Two, three, four. I do love how, like, forgiving the arrow isn't hitting. Like, it is stupid forgiving. Like, there are some arrows I fired off where it's just like, this should not have hit at all. Hey, look, platinum. I like platinum. It's almost like I found a place to farm platinum earlier. I almost stayed up 2 hours later than I wanted to stay up. Alright, where are we going now? This way. I mean, so far so good. They're surprising the shit out of me with how well they're handling this. Alright, now he switches forms again. Now shoot him in the booty hole! Straight in the booty hole. And there we go. 2 down. The question is, will they be able to make it past the 3rd boss? The most difficult of the 2. And least forgiving. Most difficult and least forgiving of all the bosses. Oh. I was hoping I'd get more Umbral Shards than this. You want to go this way instead? Well, this guy already pulled these. And now I have to try and help this dude out. Okay, to the other side. I mean, I guess we could pull both sides. That's a thing you can do. That's something I would recommend normally. I think we've pulled everything in this top level now. Pretty much. I mean, except for you, we haven't, I guess, brought you to life yet. But I feel like we're going to. There we go. Everyone's dead. They're all dead. Oh, you're still swinging at. They're literally all dead. Alright. I feel like I just need to start dancing. Electric Boogaloo. That's the best way I have to describe. Wow. I am the greatest dodge tanker ever. I can get some DP, some AoEs on him now. Or AoEs. More dots. Oh god. We have 3 people for Electric Boogaloo. Well then. That sucked. He triple tapped me. He's just like blink blink. Listen, I dodged the shit out of the one guy. That's all I know. I'm gonna run it up mid. Running it up mid. How are they doing so far on Electric Boogaloo? Oh, my sniper is broken. Alright, so let's see. Let's kill the green, kill the green, kill the green, kill the green. Kill the blue, kill the blue. Blue. Green, green. Blue. Blue. Okay. Fun and exciting. Are they gonna two-man this shit? I mean, I guess you technically can if you pay attention to the burns. Nope, he's dead. And dead. The worst part is I don't think you can dodge the burn. Alright, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. I was about to say, why the hell are you coming at me, bro? Yo, how's that booty? Booty. All right, step one done. Oh God, he counts as a wall. Oh my God. You guys have one job. Channel the frickin' thing. Like, literally one job. Like, I feel like this is a really easy fight. Alright, now comes the last part of the fight. I wasn't even paying attention to him, I was paying attention to the other guy. Well, let's hope the four of them can handle it. As long as they keep their people up, they should be okay. Come on, guys. You have one more to channel. Oh, tank and DPS are down. I wish I would have stayed with my other build. I would have had more hit points. I hear the thingy. I hear a thingy. I see no sounds for your alerts. No, it's there. It's just very, 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 very delayed. Super delayed. Mega delayed. How you doing, Sephiroth? I'm in the process of switching over who's handling my alerts because the delay is killing me, and I'm basically removing everything from the last things I have remaining, like, because most of my stuff is no longer on Streamlabs. Ever since Streamlabs did what they did to Slobs, or did to OBS, I should say. Ever since then, I've been slowly removing everything from OBS. Because I want nothing to deal with them. And one of the last things I had left on was my alerts. And unfortunately, it was a greed reason why I did it, not any other reason. I was just being lazy on that. But now that it's been like, it has like a 2 or 3 minute delay sometimes. Well, sometimes it's even like up to 10 minutes it'll be delayed before it'll go off. I'm just like, alright, I'm done. Your usefulness has ended in this world. Alright, there's guy 1 done. Let's see if people can channel the frickin' pillars this time. Oh my god. Thank God. Going with my safe weapon. I saw a YouTube video of someone with that Destiny 2 rocket launcher. It is ridiculous. Like, I thought the League of Legends one was gonna be, like, ridiculous, which it is. Doesn't hold a candle to the freaking Destiny 2 Nerf gun that they made. Oh. No, where is it at? Destiny 2. This one. Is it from Destiny 1? I thought it was Destiny 2. This one. The how you Gajilo horn? The Gujiler horn? Oh, that's from Destiny 1? Oh, okay. I just assumed it was from Destiny 2. Please forgive me. Gallowhorn. Okay. I like how I'm like adding like the J in, like a hard J. Kajilahorn. Who doesn't love a Kajilahorn in the morning? Oh, everyone is dead. I don't think we're gonna finish this. I really don't. I want to believe we will, but I am taking a beating. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Yeah, I finally saw a video of someone actually using the damn thing. It's stupid. It is like stupid crazy. Nope, there goes the tank. Oh, yet another unfinished dungeon brought to you by another group. Because people do not understand, you need to channel the pillars. Yeah, the dungeon you do to get that is in an area that was on Destiny 1. They added that when Bungie got their 30th anniversary. Oh, okay, got you. Thus it explains the super expensive Nerf gun that came out with it. I don't know if you saw the one that came out for the League of Legends. Where is it at? Wow, I can't type. That's the League of Legends one. It's based off the character Jinx. And this is her rocket called Fishbones. $36.5 long. only 36.5 inches long. I mean, the good news is it comes with a stand, so you can, like, prop it up somewhere as a collector's item if you don't want to, like, actually use it as a toy. Hey, you know what's funny? It's cheaper than the Gylahorn. Over 35 inches long. Nice. Glad to hear it went well. No one wants to hear anyone's family member or even themselves have to go through anything major like that. Least alone me, you know. I know you weren't here yesterday. So I went to my doctor yesterday for the surgery that I had, the gallbladder removal. And the long and short of it is I was telling the doc, like, I still have like this ripping feeling when I'm moving, and he goes, yeah, it's gonna feel that way. I'm like, all right. He's like, it shouldn't have, but it's going to. And I'm like, why? What happened? He's like, your gallbladder was 4 times the size of a normal gallbladder. I have no clue how it had not bursted or busted, because when we pulled it out, the way it looked, it was angry, it was pissed, it was scarred, and it was giant. And the only way we can get it out was to increase the size of your incision by 4 times to be able to get it out. This is how big it was. And I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have seen it. And he goes, do you want to see it? I'm like, do you have it or something? He's like, no, I have a picture. I can show you. I'm like, why do you have a picture of my gallbladder? He's like, because now that's officially the largest gallbladder we've ever removed with a scope. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm some medical marvel that you guys are sharing around in the community about the giant gallbladder you removed with the scope machine. Awesome. Glorious. Good. I'm glad. And so lo and behold, he told me, he was like, well, so normally we're going to only keep you out 6 weeks, but because of the size of the incision and because of how you're feeling, we're going to make it, we're going to hold you out to the 23rd now. So instead of going back next Friday. I'm going back on the 23rd, so a little bit more time off. So just a little bit more time. Oh. I mean, I'm grateful that it's like sooner than later, but at the same point, I would much rather later and be safer. So yeah. Yeah, he was telling me, like, he was like, had he known my gallbladder was as bad as it was, he would have preferred to have done a traditional surgery, not a scope surgery, just to make sure that he didn't burst it inside me. He's like, but the problem was once we were already deep with the scope, you can't, switching from scope surgery to full on, you know, like, cut him wide open is like the logistics of switching mid-operation, you know, is like bad, because first you're going through one route and then you go, oh shit, and now you're coming in from a different route, so now you're talking about like, so to give you an idea, how can I figure this out? So 7 to 10 centimeters in length is a normal gallbladder, right? 7 to 10 in length, and then 3 to 4 centimeters circumference, right? So basically 7 to 10 would be here, 3 to 4 would be here, right? So the closest proximity I can give is, yeah, this is pretty close. This headphone thing, oval it out a little bit more instead of elongating it, is about what the size of a gallbladder is normally, right? So normal. Yeah, about that. So this is about a normal. This is what mine was, but bigger. And he, like, you could see it. It's like, he showed me a picture of a regular gallbladder, you know, what it looks like, and like how the skin is smooth and the whole 9 yards. No, this thing was like ready to rupture. And the other part that shocked him was the size of the stone. So most people will have like multitude of stones when like they start getting pancreatitis, and they have to get the not pancreatitis, what is it called? What the hell is it called? Basically gallbladder attack. My brain's locking up right now. So people who have a gallbladder attack, usually it's caused by a multitude of stones, and it all starts with one that can't get out. Like you can't, the system won't pass it. So it starts with the one, and then it'll become 2, and then 3, and then 4, and it'll start like compounding a whole shitload of stones in there. And then that's when, like, you start getting the major attacks if you don't pick it up on the first attack, right? When the first one gets lodged. And so, lo and behold, my gallbladder had a stone. One stone. But it was a giant ass stone. Like a big ass stone. Like, much like my gallbladder was 4 times the size of a normal gallbladder, this stone was about 2 to 3 times the size of a normal stone they would see in a gallbladder. And they were like, we don't know how you dealt with the amount of pain this thing must have had. And I said, well, at the end of the day, for me, pain is an old friend. It really is. I have been dealing with abdominal distress and issues for basically the majority of my life. I've been dealing with abdominal issues. Whether it was when I first got sick as a kid, or when I first started getting abdominal pain and was diagnosed with ulcers. I have been dealing with abdominal pain and issues for so long. And so now thinking back, when I was at Gen Con now makes me think that was the beginning of it. Like, the stone probably existed prior to that, but like the major attacks, because when I was at Gen Con, I was highly uncomfortable, I was constantly in pain, and the meds I had was doing absolutely nothing. Normally I take the pills and pain goes away. But that Gen Con, no amount of meds or anything I took made the pain go away. It just stayed. And so that makes me think that, like, end of July is when this all started. And so you figure that's many months. Now again, this could have been brewing for years, and it just, because of the size of the stone, I might have lucked out that I wasn't able to get trapped in the duct. Because usually that's what happens is, let me see if I can get a picture of it. Where's a good picture? Here's a good picture. Open image. So what usually happens is here's your gallbladder, and it sits in this position. Here's the tube that goes to your intestines, right? What normally will happen is the gallstone will be small enough that it gets lodged in the duct here, right here in this portion right here. And when it gets lodged here and can't pass, that's when the bile catches up, and that's when the gallbladder starts becoming inflamed, angry, and pissed off. The problem is my stone was so big that it took up the entire it took up a majority of the sac. And so because of it, it could never get stuck. And so my body was constantly just flowing the gallbladder the bile. So my body was still passing the gallbladder. So like there was no backup of the gallbladder bile. The bile never backed up in my gallbladder. And so because my bile never backed up, there was no reason for my body to say, hey, there's pain, because there's no stress. There's just this giant wrecking ball just sitting in here, slowly growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And what must have happened is in August is probably when we started getting to the point where it became such a big enough circumference that it started having issues with the bile getting out. And then that fateful day in October, which was October 25th, I think it was, when I had my, I remember as my first major attack, was probably the point where, the stone finally blocked. Like, it was so large it was blocking the actual hole. So then you figure I went a month and a half of having constant pain, because it literally was a constant pain from that point on. From that October 25th on until the surgery, I had constant pain at the site. Like, it was a constant pain. And so you figure at that point, the stone was so large and lodged in, and this was all now starting to get inflamed and pissed off. So when organs and all get inflamed, they inflame both in and out. So now this is probably tightening its grip around the stone, which is making more bile not be able to get out. And I'm still living my normal life, like everything's a just wonderful hunky-dory day. And so lo and behold, what wound up happening was this. So this is the normal size, right? This is what it's supposed to look like in there. Imagine this was basically like this in size. So it was pushing up against the liver, pushing against the stomach. So at that point, that might have also explained why I was having stomach issues, because now I have the gallbladder pushing in on the stomach. It was just a compounding thing. And so that's how it wound up working. So yeah, gallstones can get stuck anywhere in the track. So like sometimes they get stuck here in this dip, which is the most common. Sometimes they'll make it out of the dip and they'll start coming down here. And where it starts getting more and more narrow, it'll get stuck here. So when it gets stuck here, you start having bigger issues. Because what'll happen is if it gets stuck here, then you're not only backing up your gallbladder, you're backing up your pancreas duct. And that's when you can start causing issues with your pancreas on top of everything. Thankfully for me, my giant stone was in here, just sitting in Santa's sack of God help me. So.
Nobody said it'd be easy, but we took a train to the ceiling. And now
So.
my feelings don't wake me up from the stream. I bought a one-way ticket to space. Let's get out of here. I heard you, but
I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't a world record rock. Like, I think this is, if I remember right, this is the world record gallstone rock. World record right here. Like, that is the world record right there. That is not me. Mine was not that big, unfortunately. It was getting there, but it was not that large. I should have just nursed it for a little bit longer. I could have been in the Guinness Book World Record for something finally. Largest gallstone ever, as an alien exploded through my chest. So supposedly Ko had a wake-up call last night. He was constantly at 140 over. 140 over 100 is not that bad. The lower number scares me. Like the 140, it's not bad. It's the 100. The 100 is the one that's the scary of the two numbers. Like, I don't know if you know what those two numbers mean. So if you know, I'm sorry, but I'll explain it nonetheless because of the delay. So the top number, the 140, that top number is when your heart squeezes, right? When your heart squeezes, it is the pressure that is observed in meters per mercury inside of your arteries and veins. So that is your pressure when the heart contracts and pushes out the fluid, right? The bottom number is when the heart relaxes. That bottom number is when your heart is at full relaxation, like fully released. What is the pressure? What is the pressure that is currently maintained inside your artery and veins when you're released? So the first number is when it contracts, and the second number is when it releases. The reason why the bottom number scares me the most is because it's showing that the heart beats, and then as it relaxes, it still has a lot of pressure in the system. And so they got to figure out what's causing the excess pressure in the system. The top number can have crazy swings in it, right? Like I could see someone with like 170/90 blood pressure in the field, and I'll be like, it's high, but it's not like crazy high, right? Is what I'll usually tell people. It's high. Don't get me wrong, it's high. It's not crazy high. But if I see someone like a blood pressure of like 200, 210 on the top number, then it's like, dude, your blood pressure's stupid high, right? On the bottom numbers, once you start hitting the 100, once you start seeing the bottom numbers hitting 100, is when like the concern, like even above 90, if your lower number starts going over 90 and gets closer to 100, you should probably see a doctor. So the fact that he was running at 100 for a consistently checked phase, but now again, the other thing is there's two different types of high blood pressure. There's symptomatic high blood pressure and asymptomatic high blood pressure. Symptomatic high blood pressure is basically your numbers are high and you have a symptom that's associated with having high blood pressure. So if you have like a headache, a real bad headache, or if you are feeling dizzy, or if you like, basically there's a whole list of stuff that you could have. Are we just leaving then? If you're symptomatic and you have high numbers, then you like, that's really bad. Asymptomatic hypertension. So like you go to, let's say, CVS and you get your blood pressure checked and you find out your blood pressure is 140/100, but you have absolutely no symptoms. Do you need to rush to the hospital at that moment? No. But you definitely need to see a doctor. Versus if you have a really bad headache and you're like you're feeling off or you're feeling dizzy, and then your blood pressure, you get it checked out and your blood pressure is high. Do you need to go to the hospital? Quite possibly. But usually the hypertension for headaches is usually the top number. The problem with the bottom number being high is that's when things start becoming questionable if there's some kind of cardiac event going on or something dealing with the heart. So I mean, I'm glad he's getting it checked out. Well, hopefully he's getting it checked out. I mean, if I know Ko is going to get it checked out and get it figured out. But there's one too many people. There's one too many people that will find out something like that, and then they don't get checked out. So, like, let's say if he got his wake-up call, like, let's say he took his blood pressure and it was 140 over 100, and then he took it like an hour later, it was 140 over 100, and he took his blood pressure again, it was 140 over 100, and he took his blood pressure, it was 140 over 100, and he's like, all right, I have my wake-up call, I need to start going to the gym and eating better. Yes, that's good, but you should still probably see your doctor. Because then they can run lab work and all that to see if there's some kind of cardiac event that might be happening. Or something that happened with your heart that is more than just you need exercise and diet. So that's why I'm hoping he takes the steps and actually goes and sees a doctor. Yep. Yeah, I know about the Letha situation. I feel bad for him about that. It's gotta be a rough one on him and the family, especially when, like, all of his icons, for the most part, all of his emotes were based off of Letho. And so, like, to look over in chat and seeing icons of Letho probably didn't help the situation either. Which I see he's switching it over. Yeah, Dr. Oz says diet, exercise, and buy the crap he sells. Sure. Is Doctor, like, alright, hold on. Let's see here. Is there a way to see if he, like, to look up to see if, wait, what is this? When was this released? Oh, it's a bullshit bullshit thing. Here you go. August 19, 2022. The Dr. Oz Show's advisory board had people with no medical training who promoted fake treatments. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what? You can keep Dr. Oz. I just want to know if there's a way to look up if he's still board certified or not. Because isn't it like, in theory, you don't have to keep getting board certified as long as you're not practicing? Or is even like, is it like also like maybe like you don't even have to be board certified to continue practicing as long as it's like private med? Like, I think that was one of the things is like, if you're like general practice, you have to get board certified the first time, but then you don't have to get board certified, you know, further. I might be wrong on that. You would know better than I. Erica made a profound statement. Dr. Oz used to be a credible physician who is trying to educate people. He basically made a deal with the devil to become famous. Well, we all learned that that Oprah can turn people into doctors. Just by the sheer fact of being Oprah. I mean, look at Dr. Phil. She just knighted him and he became a doctor all overnight. Oh, I'm dead. Unless I can, like, do damage to heal myself through this. Hey, look at that. People are actually doing the pillars this time. What's the old adage? The path to hell is lined with a path of good intentions. Dr. Oz might have had good intentions. Oh, I'm gonna die. Might have had good intentions of why he did what he did, but now it's like doesn't matter. One of these days, one day more. Drink. Where's the other one? There we go. Oh. Like, think about it this way, right? Easy Pass. Easy Pass was created as a means to speed up the process of toll taking, to try and cut down on traffic. Like, this is how it was sold. It was sold back in the day as, well, this is going to speed up traffic. It's going to cut down on wait times. It's going to cut down on emissions. It's going to be great for the environment. It's going to do all this amazing shit, right? All this amazing shit. It's going to be perfect. It's great. But what did it become now, right? Easy Pass is now a thing that they use to lay off a whole shitload of people, right? Which, depending on how you view things, is an inevitability of technology or not. But there was also that discussion for a while there in New Jersey of using the times on the Easy Pass to give out tickets for speeding. I mean, thankfully they lost that in court. But like the sheer fact that they were going to go, well, you came into this toll plaza at 11 and you left this toll plaza at 11:30, and in theory you should have arrived at this one at 11:44 had you followed the speed limit. Oh, here's your ticket. You know, like, we could figure out exactly how long you've been traveling for, and we could figure out how fast you made it from point A to point B. And once again, they were wording that as, oh, we're doing this for the safety of everyone. It's for the betterment of people. And thankfully, like, people called them out on that bullshit. Like, don't give me that shit. The betterment of mankind bullshit. Well, it'll make the roads safer, because then you'll know if someone's speeding or not. No, you want a free revenue stream. It's okay. Just admit that you want a free revenue stream. And this is the way you've devised you can come up with a free revenue stream. It's okay. But don't beat around the bush. Don't lie about it. Just come out and say exactly what your plan is. I'll have more respect for you as a politician if you just come out and say, I'm doing this because we need revenue. Sure, you won't get elected again. But you know what? At least you would have honesty on your side. And isn't that half the battle right there? Like, I don't know, if I was a politician, I would much rather be removed from office, you know, like, oh, I'm not in office anymore. Well, why are you in office anymore? Well, I told the truth, and doing so cost me my job. I could live with myself then. But maybe that's why I'm not a politician. You can? How can you do this? Replay your year now. Alright, so let's see here. Of my total time played on Steam, 33% of my time went to New World. I played 61 games this year, 35 of which were new games, and I played one demo. I unlocked 660 achievements, of which the 660 were from 34 games and 172 rare achievements. My next longest game is Lost Ark at 12% of my playtime, or 84 sessions. And longest streak of gaming was from March 4th to May 3rd, which was 14 days played straight. So here we go. How do you compare and stack up against the rest of the Steam community? Here we go. You unlocked 660 achievements. Steam average 21. You played 61 games. Steam average 5. Your longest streak was 60 days. 60 days? Oh yeah, 60 days. Of which I played 14 games across the 60 days. March to May. Okay, got it. Your longest streak was 60 days. The Steam average is 9. 44% of your games you played were new releases. 17% of the games, the average player, versus 17% for the average player on Steam. 40% of the games you played were released in the last 1 to 7 years. 64% of players are on that for Steam. 16% of games you played that were released 8 or more years ago versus 19 for Steam. I have a tendency to play MMORPGs, tower defense, and Metroidvanias. I earned 19 badges this year. These are all the achievements. Your playtime. So my most playtime I've done was in March. Where, all right, hold on. How many games did I play? So we played Rogue Tower. So, okay, here we go. 17% of this year's playtime was in March. So this is my largest majority. 5% of the time I was playing Rogue Tower. 20% of the time I played Core Keeper. 15% of the time I played Risk of Rain 2. 32% of the time I played Lost Ark. 26% of the time I played Leaf Blowing Revolution indie game, idle game. 1% of the time I played New World. 1% of the time I played other games. Other games. Then my next month that I had a bunch was April. So 11% of your playtime was handled in April. Of that time, 4% was Rogue Tower. 14% was Risk of Rain. 16% Leaf Blowing Simulator. 60% was New World. That's when New World came out. So this here. Alright, here we go. Longest daily streak, 60 days. During that time, you played these different games. Bionic Commando, No Man's Sky, Risk of Rain 2, New World, Peglin, Leaf Blowing Simulator, Lost Ark, Core Keepers, Super Auto Pets, Vampire Survivors, Rogue Tower, Slay the Spire, Dungeons and Dragons Collection 1, Ravenloft series also. And to give you an idea of, I could tell you which ones of the classic games there were. It's real simple. I may have gone back to Half-Life 2 for a little while there this past year. I may have also touched Gary's Mod a little bit. What the hell? Oh, I know what game this is. It's a game no one else can get anymore. I finally completed the achievements for this. I like how it said it doesn't have any of your previous data. Every year, it just never says you played anything because it doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, that's this game right here. Library. I won't delete it because the second I delete it, it will you can't find it ever again. Here it is. The PC Gamer game. That's right. Every year they try to delete it even further. This thing is so out of date. So hasn't been updated in so long. You can go into it all you want. Here, we'll start. We'll start the PC Gamer game button. Yeah! PC Gamer Digital! Woo! Future Studios! TeamSpeak Communication Systems! Like, this is how old this is. This came out, right? Oh, hold on. Let me turn down the audio. Oh my god, it's so loud. So loud. Ah, my eardrums! My eardrums! Ow! Ow! God, where is that? There it is. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, what this was this was a program that helped, like, you could go on and, like, click on any of these things and it would, like, go over the episodes from PC Gamer Digital. And so, like, they had, like, an episode on Crysis 2 or Team Fortress 2 or BioShock Infinite, you know. Like, this made me sad right here when I saw the WildStar one. You know, like, crash land into WildStar. Get Ken Levin's take on what makes PC games different and much more. This features WildStar Game View interactive preview. Ask the devs and respond what makes PC gaming different. PCG plays GoldenEye source video. Playlist, classic shooters, and high-res texture patches. Right? And so, like, you could, like, go in here and you were able to, like, what made this worse is you had to buy the episodes. You know, there was no, like, you had to literally buy the episodes, so you can't do it anymore. But you had to buy these episodes. And this whole app, there's nothing to do in it. Unless you buy shit. But if you actually got the PC Gamer magazine, Gamer magazine came with a code in it. And if you took the code, you could input the code and it would unlock the things. And so that's how, like, you would get things like, here, let me close this out. You can see it through the achievements. It's the easiest way to see the things you were able to do with this program. So, like, you could beta test games. You can, you know, if you were here when the game first came out, you got the charter membership. If you were there for episode 1 and you watched episode 1, you got the, you know, this achievement, stuff like that, you know. Chopper lift, learn how to fly a helicopter. And it's just so funny because if you see it, like, everything, like, it always resets. You know, so every couple months to 2 months or 3 months, everything resets on this because, like, they try to get rid of it. And so if you go to anyone else, basically if I uninstall this, the day I uninstall this game, it will disappear from my lobby. So I have this game purposely saved on my external hard drive. So that way Steam will always be able to find it, and I will always have it on my list because I want those damn achievements forever. So there you go. Oh. But yeah, like, oh god. Video game logic. You're on fire, you're about to die. Pull out a giant watermelon and get healed. But yeah, you can see like, you can see the, like, this is 2011. 2011. Oh, how things, look at this. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Look at this. 1, 2, Tri-SLI. Tri-SLI graphics cards. Woo, that was hot shit back in the day. Oh my God, Tri-SLI. Ooh. Ooh. It's so hot. This is even before freaking custom cable sleeves. Wait, hold on. Is this a green PCB? Is this still back in the green PCB days? It is. It's during the green PCB days. So this is before they started like doing the black PCBs still. Ugh. Oh, I don't miss those days. The ugly PCBs. But then again, that was back when, oh God, look at that. Look at this. This was gaming at its finest back in 2011. Holy shit. Like, this was gaming. Look, here's the NVIDIA Enforce 2 bridge chip. Because that was back before they had the GPU on the socket. And so, like, if you didn't have an external graphics card, you could buy a motherboard that had a graphics card on it. It sucked. It was a shitty thing, but it would, like, output graphics. So, your top 3. All right, I'm going to say Destiny 2. I'm going to say New World. And Destiny 2, New World. And a part of me wants to say Vampire Survivors. Because you went deep and hard in Vampire Survivors for a while there. That's my guess. God, all these memories. Life was so much easier back in 2011. So much easier. Funny part is, if I scroll through here, I might actually be able to find one of the photos I posted, because there was a photo you had to get one of the achievements, you had to post onto their thing here. Flight Simulator X. So there you go. First one was correct, other two were not. Wait, hold on. Does your wallpaper program count? Because you're constantly running that wallpaper program. Does that count? I don't even know what that wallpaper program is. I just know I see it every once in a while pop up on my feed. I was about to say, that's kind of like cheating. If, like, you're like, Yeah, the wallpaper program is my number 2. All right, so if I were to guess, all right, so you're saying New World and Vampire Survivors are not it. It has to be this year. So let's hear. Cyberpunk was last year. New World was mostly last year. I know you did a couple hundred hours in Outriders. So it might be Outriders. So I'm assuming then you even played it, I believe, was number 2 in it. Hold on. So Lost Ark? Yeah, that was another game you dropped a couple hundred hours into. Oh, did you hear about the shit that's happening with Lost Ark? The flack that they're taking? So Korea has a class that we don't have yet, which is the artist. And the artist is coming to the game soon. They are changing the outfits and either lengthening the skirt or adding shorts or tights to the model, which is pissing people off. And they're like, why the hell are you doing this? And they're like, well, you know, we have to adjust this for the change in environment in the Western society. So, of course, it became this big debate of whether or not they should or shouldn't, you know, change the original art for these characters. But this is not new. Like, this has been going on for, like, ever. I mean, like, let's put it this way. What's some of the examples? So, what was it? Not Wolfenstein. The new Wolfenstein came out, right? If you play the new Wolfenstein on the, is it the German version of the game? I think it's the German version of the game. There are no, it's either German or Russian. It's one or the other. There are zero. They basically went through and had to remove all of the swastikas from the game, and they had to remove a whole bunch of the different, like, Nazi memorabilia and stuff like that from the game. It had to be removed. Like, had to be removed. So this is not the first time a game has been altered the change for the area it's in. But like I'm kind of with like the crowd at large of like it's a cartoon character with bunny ears. What the f does it matter what she's wearing? It's a cartoon character with bunny hairs. Like, this is literally, so it's the artist. Lost World. Or Lost Ark. Not Lost World. So yeah, this is her. This is what they're changing. So yeah, this is when you play her in Korea, this is basically, she's just known for short skirts. And like I don't get it. And so they're basically they're taking, like, the example that they gave was with this one, is they're like taking the like they're adding like tights to her on this outfit. You know, or on one of the other ones, they gave an example, they added shorts to her. And like everyone's freaking the hell out. Like, why are they doing that? Yo, dudes be thirsty. It's like shocking how thirsty some people can be. Like, I'll never understand it. I knew Vampire Survivors were up there. I knew you spent a shitload of, like, I knew Vampire Survivors was going to be, like, one of the big ones on your list. Because I know you played that well more than I did. Like, way, way more. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. You have 100 hours in it? Let's see how many hours I have. It's probably way less, if I had to guess. Vampire Survivors. 25 sessions played it for 7 days in a row. 1% of my total playtime went there. Uh, 21.1. Wait, they have a DLC coming out, or they have a DLC out already? $1.79. Oh shit. It's so expensive. I don't know if I can afford it. How will I ever recover? You know, the worst part is you sit there and it's like 20% savings. Right? 20% savings is what it's got, right? So it's like, instead of $2, it's $1.79. It's like, oh boy! Alright, give me like 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta get up, get my drink, stretch the legs, and then we're gonna find some more things to do. Be right back! I promise. Oh!
a dream at first. I got lost in your world, in your universe. I never thought our love would ever end. I messed up, made it worse, pushed you away. All that fighting and pain till you left one day. Wish I could take back all those things I said. I can't deny that I miss you, and I know that you miss me too. So let's get over our issues and go back to me plus you. I know that things weren't perfect, but I think it's worth it. Nobody knows you like I do. I can't deny that I miss you, I miss you. Let's go back to me plus you. I can't deny that I miss you, and I know that you miss me too. So let's get over our issues and go back to me plus you. I know that things weren't perfect, but I think it's worth it. Nobody knows you like I do. I can't deny that I miss you, I miss you. Let's go back to me plus you. I'm a mess, I'm a wreck when I see your face, and I know that you're feeling exactly the same. Let's stop pretending we should stay apart. Try to meet someone new, but they can't compare. And I know that I'm being a bit unfair, but you're the only one that's in my heart. I can't deny that I miss you, and I know that you miss me too. So let's get over our issues and go back to me plus you. I know that things weren't perfect, but I think it's worth it. Nobody knows you like I do. I can't deny that I miss you, I miss you. Let's go back to me plus you. I can't deny that I miss you, and I know that you miss me too. So let's get over our issues and go back to me plus you. I know that things weren't perfect, but I think it's worth it. Nobody knows you like I do. I can't deny that I miss you, I miss you. Let's go back to me plus you. You can say what you want, do what I want. Maybe tomorrow we could see things differently, but the way it's going right now, we better put it on hold. It's your 17th message in 17 minutes. I can reply no more, my head's not in it. Don't mean to shut you down, but I'ma put down this phone. So patiently, I'm listening. I know that you've been up waiting for me. Alright, I'll tell you. Before you go lay down alone. As soon as I get home, I'll be all yours. Let me come inside, and
Alright, I'm a bad friend. Oh. I am a bad friend. I went to go get me a drink, get up, stretch my legs, and then my body was like, so you're gonna pee now, right? I'm like, man, I guess I can. What the hell's going on with my mouse? For some reason, inside the game, the mouse keeps going to like top the right hand corner, so I'm gonna have to El Crasho Gameo. Come here, New World. We need to have a conversation about you. Have to have a conversation. The people on my friends list have it more. Oh no, what? I don't know if I want to ask what the sad part is. Alright, something's going on. Wish you could see my mouse right now. Here you go. So here's my mouse, right? I haven't clicked into the game yet, right? Second I click in. Here, I'm gonna scroll to the left, right? Do I have a controller plugged in? There you go. I was about to be really pissed off. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? All confused and shit. Yeah, I have a PS5 controller plugged in. I guess it must have shifted when I was rushing back into the room. Old Ring of the Night. Best offer takes 1 gold. $1 gold. Okay. So we were gonna convert some more gold and it's you, right? You. The hell? Oh, I didn't grab the gold bars. Need the gold bars. I wonder if it's a Steam thing or if it's a New World thing. It could go either way. Because it could be part of the Steam Big Picture thing. Because Big Picture tries to turn the PlayStation controller into a native device for Windows, despite Windows not wanting to make the PlayStation controller a native device. You hook an Xbox controller up to it, it's like say less, and it like hooks it in, it like does all this cool stuff and connects it and does. You hook anything that's not an Xbox controller into this thing, it's like what the f is this? What the f is this, peasant? Peasant? What are you jamming into me? Peasant. Want to sell best in slot strength BB chest piece. Primordial breastplate of the barbarian. Ooh. Want to sell best in slot dex damage rapier. Ooh, what makes it best in slot? Let's see here. Vicious, omnidirectional, keenly jaggered. I want to sell my love and positive admiration. I mean, I guess the easiest way to find out is if it's Steam or if it's New World is boot up another game that has controller support or non. Wait, does this game have controller support? I don't think it does. You know what I want? I wonder if it's something new because of the Steam Deck. Because the Steam Deck is just a let's be honest, it's a Linux computer. It's a handheld Linux computer. So I wonder if it's something to deal with Steam taking the controller and inputting it like a keyboard. So that way, because there's one way to find out. Hey, hold on. I got my controller here, right? So I wonder if that's what it is. They're trying to take controllers and make them mimic being keyboard inputs now. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is, because there's no native controller support in this. You see it? There's no native controller support. So if they just take your PlayStation 5 controller and they map it to this, then that covers it at that point. Like, it definitely would not be easy to play on. Combat would be fine, but once you start going into, like, hold on, here we go. Hold on, let's test this. So would it be this button? So that button opens that. This is how you rotate between your weapons. So this is where you'd start having problems, because you can get into the oh. It's exactly what it is. They're masking the controller as keyboard inputs. So there you go. So at the end of the day, it is Steam. It's Steam doing something to try and make their stuff a lot more compatible. Because that's one of the problems the Steam Deck is having right now, is compatibility with games. Because the controllers won't connect, or the controllers won't do certain things. So if they then just convert it into just keyboard inputs, real simple, granular keyboard inputs, then you can get away with New World now could be played on the Switch. Because before, it'd be like almost like if you only had the keyboard, how would you be able to play on the Switch? Or not the Switch, the Steam Deck. How would you play on it? There'd be no way you'd be able to play on it. But now, with pressing certain button combinations, I can access a mouse on the freaking key on it. And again, looking at New World's settings, there's nothing on here for using a controller. So that's kind of cool. I think what that's good for then is that's going to help people with accessibility issues. Because then, like, if you have issues with your hand that you can't, like, do certain combinations and stuff like that. Now, if you could use a controller, you could use it as a mouse. That's cool. I think that's actually really cool. Well, damn. Things you learn as you go through. But I would have never figured that out without having that screw up on